Good morning, dear students of class 8. Welcome to the English online learning class. Today we are going to further continue with the lesson A Short Monsoon Diary by Ruskin Bond, part 3. Now we were on part 2 of the lesson. August 2 we had completed. So in this lesson, Ruskin Bond is writing his diary, and the lesson is an excerpt from Ruskin Bond's diary, which describes the beauty of nature and at the same time in a hilly place of Missouri, and how the monsoon showers have really added to the beauty of the nature. With the arrival of birds and variety of insects, even seasonal visitors. He's referring to the leopards and the leeches. At the same time, flowers are blooming, and the strange experience one has of the falling of rains on a tin roof, where you are safe inside. At the same time, the roof is leaking, and the sound of the raindrops falling on the tin roof make you feel as if you are untouched and get in touch with the rain. August 3. The rain stops. The cloud begins to break up. The sun strikes the hill on my left. A woman is chopping up sticks. I hear the tinkle of cowbells. In the oak tree, a crow shakes the raindrop from the feathers and cows disconsolately. Water drips from a leaking drain pipe, and suddenly, clean and pure, the song of whistling thrush emerges like a dark, sweet secret from the depths of the ravine valley. Now, just see in this small paragraph, small diary entry of August 3, how beautifully the writer has described what is the activity when the rain stops. The sun is shining on the hill, and women and people have started on their work. Women is chopping up the sticks. Um, she's collecting firewood, and even the tinkling of cowbells can be heard. And in the oak tree, a crow could be seen who is shaking his feathers, trying to just shake away the raindrops. And water drips from the leaking pipe. Suddenly, the writer enjoys the clean and pure song of whistling thrush bird that comes from the deep ravine valley. Now, August 12th, endless rain. Once again, the are rains have started and they are not stopping. And a permanent mist. The place is all covered with mist. We haven't seen the sun for 8 or 9 days. So 8 or 9 days continuously it was raining. Everything damp and soggy because there was no sun. So everything was damp and soggy. Nowhere to go. Pace the room. Look out of the window at a few bobbling umbrellas. So if you look out of the window, you can see few people coming out for their work, necessary work, and in the shade of the umbrellas. And you are left with no alternative but to just walk in the room. At least it isn't cold rain, so it is bearable. It is August, winter has not started, so it is not cold rain, so it is bearable. The hillsides are lush as late monsoon flowers begin to appear. Uh, Wild balsam, dahlias, begonias, and ground orchids, different variety of flowers on the hillside. In the late monsoon, flowers have started blooming, giving the valley a very beautiful look. August 31. It is the last day of August and the lush monsoon growth had reached its peak. The seeds of the cobra lily are turning red, signifying that the rain was coming to an end. Now just see how things in nature go, and they signal the change of seasons. It's the last day of August, and the lush monsoon growth has reached its peak. And everywhere there is greenery, and the seeds of cobra lily, they are turning red. That is an indication that rain is coming to an end. In a few days, the ferns will start turning yellow, but right now they are still firm, green, and upright. So when the fern will turn yellow, then this would be another indication. Just now they are firm, green, and upright. Ground orchids, mauve lady slippers, and white butterfly orchids put on a fashion display on the grassy slopes of Landor. Now just see, such beautiful expressions are used. How different flowers they are blooming and on the slopes, which gives as if they are on a fashion parade. Wild dahlias, red, yellow, magenta. Now these are the different colors. Rear their heads, they come take out their heads from the rocky crevices, that is narrow openings or cracks in the rock where they have taken hold. Snakes and rodents flooded out of their holes and burrows take shelters in roofs, attics and go downs. So snakes and rodents, because their holes are flooded, and that is why they come out and they take shelter in the roofs, attics, and go downs. A shrew, weak of eyesight, a shrew, usually called in Hindi chuchundar, uh, weak of eyesight, blunders about in the room. Uh, he is roaming in the room. And the children find it very funny. Don't kill it, admonishes their grandmother. Grandmother scolds, don't kill. And why? Because chuchundars are lucky according to her. They bring money. And sure enough, I receive a check in the mail. Not very large one, but welcome all the same. Then the writer says that whatever grandmother has said probably is true because I have got a check in the mail, although it is not very large, but it is welcome. So actually, what makes grandmother say that chuchundars are lucky they bring money? Probably because of a superstitious belief. And it happens a coincidence that the writer receives a check in the mail, that uh, both the things have happened simultaneously. But it is just a superstitious belief that chuchundars are lucky, they bring money. We'll stop here and we'll continue with the remaining in the